Hey everybody, so most of you have all heard me talk about Generation UCAN, whether it be in an email, in the phone conversation, but I wanted to make a video for you guys so you guys can actually see some of the ways that you can mix it, because I know you guys, some have heard me say you can mix it in a gel, you can mix it with more water. But what's unique about Generation UCAN is that it's not like any other sports nutrition product out there. And I don't mean that just by it being a super starch. I'm going to throw all that science out, but it comes in a powder form, and when you mix it with water, it doesn't immediately dissolve into the liquid that we all have known to love, like the Gatorade powder or the what's another one, Power Bar Perform, Base Hydro. All those are sugar-based products that when you mix it with water, they dissolve and they still maintain that liquid viscosity. Generation UCAN will kind of turn into this goopy mixture. The more water that you add, it will kind of get more liquid. And in this video, you're going to see me make a gel. It will, as I slowly add water, it starts to get more sticky and kind of pasty. So when you mix one scoop into 24 ounces of water, it doesn't turn into liquid. It's going to keep a very goopy and not thick feeling, but it's definitely not fluid. It's almost like a yogurt type consistency. So without further ado, here's the clip that I'm doing to make the gel. So let's get started.
So here we go. I've got my wax paper lying down on the flat surface. Typically what I would do is put it in a small Tupperware container to help kind of keep the water there, and it's easier to mix. So I don't have the Generation UCAN scoop. It mysteriously vanished when I was putting it into my reusable containers. So not a big deal, but now this 2 tablespoons is what I put down, and it wasn't quite enough, so I have to add another couple tablespoons here. And what I'm going to do next is start adding just a little bit of water. And you can kind of see how it almost just repels off of the liquid. That's why that Tupperware container comes in so handy. So we just want to mix as much powder over the water and kind of let it blend together. And yeah, I'm going to have to add a little bit more water. But you can kind of see how the places that I did mix it starts to kind of clump together and get sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more water, because if you have too much powder and not enough water, it's gonna kind of just stick and clump to the fork, and you can't really tell in the video, but it's already starting to get very sticky. And as I move the spoon, you can kind of see how it's pulling away at the wax paper. And that's why you don't want to use like a saran wrap, because it's going to make it hard to kind of mix it all together. So I'm just going to keep mixing here until it gets to the desired consistency. So I cut out roughly 3 minutes of mixing together with the same amount of water. So it's kind of a workout, and you can see that it's at this point it's very sticky. That's why we that's why I used wax paper, so that I can it doesn't stick to the saran wrap, which some people will move it to afterwards. I will kind of keep it in there, and when I have to take it, you take the entire mixed up ball all at once. Nothing special to it, and that's kind of all there is to it when it comes to mixing.
Okay, so there you have it. There is the UCAN gel that I mixed up in wax paper, and typically what I would do if that was my style is I would just keep it in the wax paper, and then when I have to, unwrap it and kind of just pop it all in my mouth at once, and I'm off and going. Now, you hear this a lot, that it's used for endurance events because it's a slow released carbohydrate. You can actually use it for any type of activity. You can use it through the day. There's several people that will use Generation UCAN in different products that they make, but it can get pretty expensive because it's $60 a tub. But so you can use it as you want. Some people will make bars out of it. And kind of use that as a way to keep some of the other ingredients together. You can use it for some CrossFit type workouts. You can use it for strongman stuff to kind of supplement some of the carbohydrates there. What Generation UCAN is not, it's not a simple sugar, so you're not going to get the immediate effects that you would in the sugar-based, like dextrose-based sports nutrition products out there. But when you're fat adapted, there's other stuff like whole foods, like bananas, that are out there that you'll get the same effects from. So that's all there is to mixing up UCAN. Hope this helped.